Verizon roaming allows your phone to connect to other carriers' networks when you're outside Verizon's coverage area. Here's how it works. Data flows from your phone through partner networks to maintain connectivity. As of March 2026, Verizon's roaming has improved, but issues still exist, especially internationally and in rural areas. Problems arise from several causes. Roaming failures still occur in about 10 to 15% of cases, often due to outdated roaming agreements or signal congestion in high traffic areas. Roaming relies on agreements between Verizon and other carriers, allowing shared use of spectrum and infrastructure. Verizon's network architecture, using CDMA, LTE, and 5G technologies, can create compatibility problems during network handoffs. Differences in frequency bands internationally, such as Verizon's 700 MHz versus Europe's 800 MHz, can also cause signal drops. The FCC mandates roam-like home policies, requiring fair roaming terms, but enforcement is sometimes lacking. Start by checking Verizon's coverage map to confirm you're actually outside their network. Ensure roaming is enabled in your phone's settings. Restart your device. If problems persist, contact Verizon support to verify your account settings and roaming eligibility. Outdated SIM cards can also cause issues. Consider getting a replacement. Check for any recent software updates for your phone, as these can sometimes resolve roaming bugs. Finally, be aware of your data plan's roaming limitations, as some plans restrict data speeds or usage while roaming. Domestic roaming within the United States is generally more reliable because all major carriers follow unified network standards. This creates consistent technology and frequency bands across the country, making handoffs between networks smoother. In contrast, international roaming presents additional challenges. Different countries use varying frequency bands, such as Verizon's 700 MHz spectrum versus Europe's 800 MHz, which can cause signal drops. Network technologies may differ, and carriers need partnerships with foreign providers to enable service. This frequency spectrum chart shows how different regions use various bands for mobile networks. Verizon's frequencies may not match those used abroad, leading to connectivity issues. Verizon has formed partnerships with carriers like Vodafone and Orange to improve international roaming. These agreements allow Verizon customers to use foreign networks, reducing service disruptions. However, problems can still occur in areas with weak partnerships or during high traffic. Data speeds are often slower internationally due to network limitations and agreements. You typically need a special international roaming plan to access data abroad, which may have different pricing than domestic plans. eSIM technology helps with roaming by allowing dynamic switching between networks without physical SIM card changes. This enables seamless connections across borders and simplifies international travel. Verizon's 5G ultra-wideband expansion has improved domestic roaming reliability by integrating LTE and 5G networks more seamlessly. The One Network initiative aims to unify domestic roaming further. Investment in satellite roaming via partnerships with SpaceX may address rural coverage gaps. However, full-speed access often requires premium data plans, and dropped calls during peak hours can still happen. In 2023, Verizon faced significant regulatory action when the FCC imposed a $200 million fine for allegedly blocking T-Mobile and AT&T customers from roaming on Verizon's network during service outages. This case highlighted concerns about fair access and led to settlements requiring Verizon to open more towers for reciprocal roaming. During the 2024 Paris Olympics, Verizon subscribers experienced significantly reduced data speeds, dropping to 2G levels due to overloaded partner networks in Europe. This incident underscored the challenges of international roaming during high-traffic events and prompted Verizon to introduce temporary solutions like their Global Roaming Boost plan. In 2025, despite network upgrades in rural Appalachia, some Verizon users still couldn't access roaming on AT&T networks during emergency situations. This case revealed persistent gaps in rural coverage and prompted calls for expanded regulatory oversight to ensure reliable service in underserved areas. Experts emphasize systemic fixes for roaming challenges. By 2026, software issues are expected to cause 80% of roaming problems, urging investment in AI for predictive maintenance. Predictions for 2030 include near elimination of roaming issues with 6G deployments and AI-driven network optimization. Expanding adoption of eSIM technology influences roaming performance. Increasing MVNOs also influence roaming performance. The future of Verizon roaming involves increased reliance on 5G and eventual 6G networks, promising seamless handoffs between different carriers and regions. The rise of eSIMs will simplify international travel by allowing dynamic network switching without physical SIM card changes. However, potential challenges include rising data demands that could strain networks and cybersecurity risks like roaming fraud, where malicious actors exploit roaming connections. Verizon's continued investment in network upgrades and partnerships with other carriers will be crucial for ensuring reliable roaming experiences globally. By 2030, expect AI to optimize network handoffs in real time, significantly reducing disruptions and improving the overall roaming experience.